Alright everyone, hello and thanks for watching this video. This is a fairly quick review of the 3DS. I've had it for a few weeks now. It's the, as you can see, Cosmo Black Edition. I figured I'd do a 3DS review just because I've done already a couple videos on it and might as well. So I'll start off this. As I should say, this is just on the actual hardware itself. The software will be in a later video, hopefully. I'm using this camera, which it does not have quite as good graphics, or alright, not graphics, but just not as good capture quality. Just so I can pick up on the screen, because this is the only one I have that can do it. So I'll just jump right into it then. On the, just straight up looking at, you have a black look. It's glossy. It doesn't pick up fingerprints as bad as some glossy does, but it will pick up quite a few smudges. Just that's its nature. It's got two cameras in the front for 3D viewing, and there's also a light up in the right hand corner that will turn green when you have Street Pass enabled, the wireless is on, and you run into someone else who also has Street Pass on. And as you can see, I have my lovely reflection right here, which is what I'm sure you were all waiting for. Turning it down to the side right here, you can see the 3 layers. It goes from gray to dark black, gray to dark black. You have the 3.5 audio jack in the middle here. On both sides, these two dents right here, those are both for lanyards. So if you're one of the gamers who likes to have it on their wrist while they're playing, it's great for that. Here we have 2 lights. One's blue, that means the power's on, and one is, I'm not sure what color it turns, but it indicates that it is charging. And that's useful for just making sure while it's in the cradle it's running well. On the back we also have a darker to lighter look, but it's a lot lighter than the front. Also you have these Phillips head screws which you can remove taking this case off. Now the benefit of this is one of the problems that people have had with the 3DS is just how long the battery life is. It's not very long at all, and so some third-party companies are making these battery packs which you can just take this whole thing off and replace the black back with a slightly thicker battery. I think Nyko, that's a big one. That's probably the most popular as of right now. I'll flip this over right and move it back. You can see the left and right bumpers. These protrude a little bit but are kind of thin. You get used to them after gameplay. Infrared right here. This is the DS port, which I'll grab a game for you to show you something. Now, as you can see, I don't know if I can line this up, there's a little extra bit here. Now that's for the 3DS games, which have a little extra piece of plastic on the corner here, which I assume is to make it not compatible with the DS Lite and DSi and original DS, just to avoid confusion. You can see the original DS still fits in there and plays perfectly. Over here we have the plug-in, which I believe is still the same for the DSi. Also we have these 2 trickle ports, which will allow the cradle to charge without you actually having to plug it into the system. And the big problem I've had with this system is this. This is where the stylus is. 2 big things about it. Location, it's on the top back, so you can't just slide it out while in the middle of the gameplay. You gotta kind of have to turn it over. Also, accessibility. It only gives you this tiny bit, whereas the other DSs gave you a whole big thing to just push it out with. You kind of have to crank this. Now, I'm going to set this down and show you the stylus. It is a slightly bit more higher quality. I'll give you that. If you can see it without getting all blurry, it's not just one piece of plastic. It'll extend. So that's nice. I'm not really big into playing with it for long periods of time. Just it doesn't suit my hand style of playing. I believe I've touched most of this. I mentioned the front. Now I'll go to the side here. This is where the 3D slider is. When it's open, you can adjust the 3D. Here is the wireless. Now the yellow will indicate on, and the on switch for the wireless is similar to the on switch for the DS Lite, where it'll just flick back in place when you're done, which I kind of like, especially for wireless. Maybe not so much on switch, but wireless, yes, definitely. Over on the other side here, we have the volume, which unlike the DSi, it's actually a slider, which I also like more just because you can see how far you go, how far you have left, how far it is up, where the DSi is just buttons, and also like the DSi you have the SD card slot, which you can just open up. I'll give you a quick video. It does come with a 2 gig just already in there. You really don't have to worry about it. It's really nice. It's a decent amount of memory for everything you got going on, pictures and whatnot. And I believe I covered everything here on the front. Maybe, I don't think I've touched on this. I'm going to try to see so you can get it. There's like this little dimple right here, and that actually is a light. It'll activate when the cameras are going, and it'll just show up orange, letting whoever you're taking the picture of know that the camera's on. Quickly going here, as you can see from the little change from the DSi, the camera has moved from the center to the top. It's got a 3DS light, which is always on, and it'll give you this off slider thing right here. That'll indicate 3DS slider, you know, just how 3D it is. The buttons are very clicky. I like it. It's very responsive. Over here they move the D-pad down, and they have this, the analog stick, I believe. It's not like the PSP at all. It's actually rubber, and you can and it'll feel a lot better. Won't get all that much sweaty. The D-pad, not so much. It kind of squeaks a little bit when I play. That might be just for my system, but I don't like it as much. And last few things, we have a with the select, start, and home button, we have also in the middle, or actually I already mentioned it, the home button between the start and select. Now that's nice. It's kind of similar to the PSP home button. You can press it, it'll go back to this main menu here. You can see everything. It'll have the thing you were playing kind of fogged over in the background behind whatever icon you were highlighted over. And that's nice. You can always return and whatnot. So that's it. Thanks for watching.